and welcome back to NAT Chat. I'm Mirella Rich. If you've just joined us, we're here with Steve Fioretti, who is an entertainer, actor, musician, singer, dancer, and he runs his own business as well in the entertainment industry. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Mirella.
Now, throughout your experience as an actor and entertainer, have you got any funny stories, funny experiences you can share with us?
Funny. Well, this one wasn't so funny at the time. I just started entertaining on the street, so I was a street performer, or they call them circle performers.
Is that like busking?
It's like busking, and it's one of those loud guys who says, "Hey, come and see me, I'm going to do this amazing show." Although I never actually did that, never said that. I don't think I was quite as confident then as I am now. But basically I was starting a show, and one of the most important things that a performer does on the street is to attract an audience, because there's no point performing to two people, so you attract people. And there were these kids, these teenagers on bikes and with skateboards, kind of to my right, to my left. I remember it vividly, and they were heckling me, and they were just giving me snide remarks, and I was already feeling pressured, and I was already feeling tense, and I just thought, right. So I went over to them, and I looked at them with the most mean expression I could possibly muster, and in a rage, a controlled rage, I told them, with a few swear words that I will not repeat now, what I'm going to do to them if they continue it. And after that, they were my best friend. They were cheering me, and they were supporting me, and you know, it wasn't my intention to threaten them. My intention was to get them to not do what they were doing. And I knew that by being nice and polite, it wasn't going to work. So it worked.
Or maybe sometimes people never have parents tell them what to do. They just give them ultimate freedom. So maybe they needed that.
Yeah, I suppose.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Do you find, like, through performing, you know, you've got to communicate a story to people as you entertain.
Yep.
Do you find that helps you in other areas of your life to be a good communicator through the practice?
Absolutely. I think probably the most important thing for me is being truthful to where I am right now, like to how I feel right now. And if I feel depressed, I'm not going to go around telling everybody I feel depressed, but I really do feel that. But fundamentally, I suppose, because I am, you know, used to communicating to groups of people, and in my work, it's mostly enjoy and fun and silliness and
happy things.
But and so that's really easy for me. And this show that I'm writing at the moment is called Fireman Balances Earth Boy. And so this fireman, this communicator with fire and vigour and energy, is really easy for me. But what I'm learning at the moment is to come into contact with a more vulnerable, a softer, gentler part of myself that doesn't have to impress people. They can just be who I am right now, just connect with people. And so in terms of, you know, does this work help me communicate well? It certainly does, because as I mentioned earlier, acting and more, you know, stage work is where I'm headed. And so, you know, being more honest and sincere, really sincere, with strangers, with friends, with you, with the camera guys, anyone, you know.
It gives you the tools too, doesn't it, to communicate, because you have to communicate clearly when you're acting.
It does. As an entertainer, I know a lot of entertainers who are great at being the bubbly guy, the effervescence, but, you know, when it comes to actually being honest, that they somehow hide. And I will admit to have been that person. But there's a big part of me, especially as an actor, and as a human being, wanting to connect with other people. I want to connect deeply with that part of myself.
And sometimes do you think that's also a male thing? Like women can communicate very easily about feelings easily to each other, but men find it a bit more difficult for some reason? Vulnerability maybe.
Yeah. I think it's part of the ethos of our culture that, you know, there's the strong man who goes out, the hunter-gatherer kind of thing, and the woman who
Nurtures and protects.
Yeah, and I believe that I can have both.
Absolutely.
I can be in contact with both, and therefore have a much wider choice of choices, emotional choices within myself to choose from in any situation.
Yeah, beautiful. What attracted you to be an entertainer? What attracts you in the industry to keep at it?
Oh God. Financially right now, I'm fine. I'm doing really well, and it's very rewarding in terms of my work. But there have been times when I've thought, oh God, no, I've got to go out and, times are really tough. I'm going to have to go out and get a job, because I just can't imagine doing anything else. I really, I can't see myself doing anything else. I just love this. And when I was in Thailand and I realised I'm going to be a performer, I just haven't looked back.
Yeah.
And it's,
if it's your passion and it makes you happy, and sometimes you don't earn as much money, but it keeps you so happy and fulfilled, I reckon it means you've got to do it.
That's right.
In any area of life, whatever people really feel happy doing, and then maybe the money will come along later, or you'll find the means.
Yeah.
It's hard though. I know a lot of parents don't like their children to be actors and musicians.
Yeah.
Because they say there's not much money in it. Why don't you be a doctor or a lawyer?
Well, see, that's the belief. The belief is that there's not much money in it, but it's...
Or security.
Yeah. Well, because I don't have a secure job. But what is secure? What is there forever? Nothing's there forever.
Absolutely.
But I have actually discovered, especially recently, that whatever I send out, whatever I want, if I really believe it and I
feel it,
and if I feel it, and if I put energy into it and not sabotage it and not get in the way of it, I attract it.
It comes to you.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I agree. About to go to a break now. You're watching NAT Chat. Stay with us. We'll be back with more very shortly.